Hi, welcome to the Crates Motel. My name's Conan. In today's video, we're going to look at a new piece of kit that I've added to my workflow. If you've watched a previous video of mine on my workflow, you will know that I use a laptop and an MPC together. Today I'm going to show you something that I've added to that workflow that I'm super excited about. It's the Headache Sound Omni Portable Turntable. Let's jump in. Okay, this isn't actually going to be a review, so to speak, of the Omni turntable, but I will go over quickly all of the functions and then I will go into how I use it in my workflow, which is kind of what this video is more about. So just quickly going over the turntable, as you can see there are two faders, so you can choose which fader you want to use depending on whether you're left-handed or right-handed. You can also reverse how the faders work. The platter is made of metal, really solid, really good for scratching. The arm is also really good for scratching, stands up to scratching really well. You can choose which cartridge you want to use, which is really cool. The cartridge that it comes with is perfectly, I mean, it's really good. You have a start and stop button, just like on a Technics, etc. You have pitch control here. Here you have a selection of pitches, 33, 45 and Ultra. And then here you have a button for kind of EQ curves. Scratch takes out the low end, so it's good if you're scratching beats over the top and you want to get rid of the rumble, or you want it to fit over the track that you're scratching over a lot better. Flat is exactly as is if you're sampling vinyl. And then hi-fi, to me it sounds like it's boosting the lows and the highs in a kind of hi-fi style. So moving around to the back of the turntable, you have a speaker volume, because on the front of the turntable you actually got a speaker which is loud. You have a phono output, you have a line output with a volume, you have a button which changes between vinyl if you just want to listen or you want to sample, which you can then change to DVS, which I'll explain in a moment. You have a headphone volume, you have a headphone out, which is a mini jack. You have an auxiliary in, so you can play music through the speaker off your phone or your laptop or whatever. On and off switch, your DVS connection and your power connection, which means you can run it off the mains. It also has two rechargeable batteries inside, which you can charge up using this as well. I've had 4 or 5 hours easily out of it, so it's completely portable. So it's a portable turntable that you can play vinyl off, but it's also a portable DVS system, because you don't need an external mixer. You literally can plug the DVS cable from here straight into your laptop using DJ software. You can also plug it into your phone or an iPad, which I've done. Headache do a video showing you how to set that up, but basically you can run this cable into your iPhone, which I've done. I can then scratch or play, manipulate any audio files on my phone, same as I can in a computer. It's crazy what you can do. I mean, literally the turntable plugged into a phone, I can go out and I can scratch whatever I want. Now, if you did watch my previous video, you will know that I've been crate digging since 1983. Round about the late 90s, I started digitizing all of my vinyl. It took me about 10 years, 20,000 records. And then I sold it all. And I don't miss it. I have no nostalgia about it whatsoever. I still crate dig, but I crate dig online. If I can't find something online that I'm really after, I will buy the vinyl, I will digitize it, and then the vinyl will move on. Simple as that. Now, what I do miss from owning vinyl is being able to skip through tracks when I'm sampling or I'm coming up with ideas. Obviously being able to add scratching and stuff to my productions or work with clients, etc. I just want to point out, I am not a turntablist. I started scratching in 1983. For about 4 or 5 years. I kind of stopped in about 1989. So I completely took my eye off the ball. So I don't, I'm adequate. I can scratch and cut okay, but I'm not, anything up to the kind of standards that some people are nowadays. But since I sold my vinyl, I have been looking for a solution where I still have that tactile, kind of being able to skip through albums or 7 inches, being able to scratch. I love the idea of having a portable turntable, but what I didn't really want was to have a full turntable, a mixer, timecode with DVS, etc. Because again, if you watch my video on my workflow, I love portability. I sold all of my outboard equipment, I sold all of my vinyl, and believe me, I had a ton of outboard equipment. Just got rid of it completely. completely portable. I love the idea of just having my MPC, my laptop, and being able to do everything with that. But now also having this portable turntable as well, I can now scratch using the DVS. I can sample off it. I can also take the portable turntable to record fairs if I want to check out vinyl. I can go around to other people's houses who've got vinyl. I can rip their vinyl, etc. It's just, I can go and work for clients and do some scratching for them. I love it. But how do I really fit it into my workflow? So I come straight out the back of the Omni with the DVS connection and go straight into my laptop. I use Virtual DJ software, and what that does is give me the ability to be able to pull up any of my audio files and flick through them as if I'm flicking through an album.
What, Jim? What would you say? Free. About Jim.
I can obviously scratch any of the audio files that I have, and also it's more tactile. I can have a beat playing in my MPC or in my DAW, and I can play ideas over the top just as if I had vinyl. Also, I can record any of the scratching that I do as a file in Virtual DJ and then drag that into my DAW or into the audio on my MPC. I can scratch live over anything in my MPC. I can scratch live over any of my tracks in my DAW. It basically gives me back all of the things that I missed about having vinyl and having a turntable. Ultimately, one of the things I do love about it, being a massive crate digger, I had a ton of rare vinyl, and a lot of this vinyl I would maybe want to scratch rare acapellas, beats, etc. But I wouldn't want to because it was so rare. As a digital file, I can do that without any problem. Also, I can take any file that I've made, track that I've made myself, a track that a client sends me. I can take any audio, spoken audio from films or YouTube, or if a client sends me a name drop, or if I record a name drop for somebody, and I can scratch that over the top of anything. It just gives me so much flexibility, and more flexibility than I would have if I just had original vinyl and a normal vinyl turntable. So there you have it. I can honestly not say enough good things about this turntable. I've used a couple of other portable turntables and they're all good, but it's the DVS thing for me. The fact that I don't have to have an external mixer. I can use any time code that I want if I'm using DJ Player Pro on my iPhone, or if I'm using Virtual DJ in my laptop. It just gives me so much flexibility. Any of the files that I want to scratch or flick through or play over the top of a beat that I've got on my MPC. Honestly, I absolutely love it, and it's completely changed my workflow, and it's given me a love again for scratching and cutting and stuff. I really hadn't done that for about 30 or so years, to be honest, so I'm practicing. And just that feeling of being able to flick through a track. The thing is, I can also use 12-inch vinyl on it, so I can flick through as if I'm listening to a whole album. I don't just have to use the 7-inch vinyl. But the 7-inch vinyl is really, really useful if I want to do scratching. And also the portability of just being able to take it to record fairs, etc., and just be able to play vinyl, flick through stuff, decide whether I want to buy it. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe for more mixing, mastering and MPC tutorials and reviews. This is The Crates Motel. My name's Conan. Till next time.